All right, everyone.
I'm Clarissa. Hi. My movie is Carol. It's a 2015 movie, but it's a period piece that's based in the 1950s, and it's about a love affair between two women. It's based on a novel, also from the 1950s, directed by Todd Haynes. It stars Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara. The scene I'm going to show you is the scene where they first meet. There's a lot of color used, mostly green, which symbolizes like a repressive era because it's a same-sex relationship, and then red, which is symbolizing for like passion and love. So, watch it. I don't know why there's sound. There's no sound.
Check audio.
That's all the way up.
Yeah.
Just start from the beginning of play and see if it kicks in.
Did you do it again? Miss Belleville, you need to get upstairs. Make it snappy.
So the scene I'm doing it starts now.
Where's the ladies' room, honey? If you go back to the elevator and make a right, you can't miss it. Thank you. Yeah.
I wonder if you might help me find this doll for my daughter.
Right, Betsy. Oh, she cries and wets herself. But I'm afraid we're all out of stock.
Oh, left it too long.
Well, we have plenty of other dolls and all kinds, actually.
Right. What was your favorite doll when you were 4?
Me? Well, not many, to be honest. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to smoke on the stage floor.
Well, forgive me, shopping makes me nervous.
That's all right, working here makes me nervous.
You're very kind. Here she is.
Oh, she looks like you. Around the eyes.
You think so? What did you want when you were this age?
A train set.
Really? Do you know much about train sets?
I do, actually. We just got a new model in last week. It's hand-built with hand-painted cars. It's a limited edition of 5,000. You might have seen it on the way in over by the elevators. I would show you, but I'm sort of confined to this desk.
Do you ship?
Special delivery. You could have it in 2 or 3 days. They'd even assemble it for you.
Well, that's that. So, shall I pay now?
Oh, yes, of course. And your account details and your shipping address.
Of course. I love Christmas. Wrapping presents and all that. And then somehow you wind up overcooking the turkey anyway. Damn. Where'd you learn so much about train sets?
Oh, I read. Too much, probably.
It's refreshing. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. So the camera use, the way it moves, it shows like how she's like captivated by her. And then there's also several close-ups that reveal information. The first is the gloves on the counter. When they first meet, and then we see the gloves at the end also.
You're very kind.
Close-up shots of her
Yes, she
hands,
is.
and like here, we find out that she has a daughter, and we also see her wedding ring, so it reveals information without showing, or without telling us that she's married, and she has a daughter. Her hands, well, like, they're really significant in both the book and the movie, because like when she first touches her, she puts her hands on her shoulders, and they share a moment there, and it like, the red nail polish like draws your attention to them throughout the whole movie. Also, the blonde hair, Kate Blanchett, her name is Carol, and the brown hair girl, her name is Therese. And Kate Blanchett is in her mid-30s, while Therese is, in the book, I think she's 19. Here, I think she's 20 maybe. But their relationship is very, like, she takes care of her. So it's funny, in the background, the sign says mommy's baby, which is kind of like a pointer to their relationship a little bit. Any questions?
So I noticed that.
Hang on, other people had their hands up on you, sorry. Yeah.
It's like a two-part question. Do you think the train symbolizes that is a foreshadowing of the journey they'll take together during the movie?
The train is actually a symbol for her frustration, because it's like stuck on the round track, and it just like goes round and round and round like all day.
And how do you think Kate uses her voice to great effect during the whole movie? Because it's like heavily seductive.
Her voice is like very like sultry, and it kind of like the background is they're from two different backgrounds. Obviously, Carol is from like very well-to-do, and Therese is an aspiring photographer, so she's not established. So I think like her sultry, like deeper voice, like shows that she's like an established woman. Yeah. Yes.
Well, okay. At the last scene of the, I noticed that she left her gloves. What was the significance of that?
Because she has her address, and she mails her gloves to her, and then when she gets the gloves, she calls her and asks her out for a date. Yeah. Yes.
What was the significant color of the whole film again? Why was it green?
Green is like, it's kind of like a muted, like greenish yellow, and it's like a repressive because of like during the time, like this relationship would have never, I mean, it was like looked down upon, so it was like a repressive environment, and then the red shows up as like symbol of like passion.
So in terms of out of the whole movie, was it controversial back then also? Did many people watch it?
Well, this movie was released last year, so I mean, it wasn't controversial then, but when the book was released in 1950 and like what this is based on, yes, it was controversial, and the author even released it under a different name. So she also wrote The Talented Mr. Ripley, which is like another famous movie. Yeah.
This movie is based on a book?
Huh?
Is it based on a book?
Yes. It's based on a book from 1950.
Can you talk about the differences between the book and the film? Major ones?
Yeah, the gloves in the book, Therese is from Catholic school, and a nun gives her gloves, and it's like one of her most prized possessions. And so that's like, the gloves never come up with Carol, but it's an important factor to Therese, which I think is interesting that they chose not to choose it. She buys an actual doll in the book. The train is only like a personal thing for Therese, and she only like looks at it and watches it like go around and thinks about like the frustration of just like going around in a circle like all day and never like getting anywhere. Other than that, it's very, very similar. Yes.
Do you feel that they did a good job of adapting the book to the movie?
Yeah, even though they're really different, I felt like after I read the book, I had like a much better understanding of the relationship, and that the characters in the film are very, very true to the characters in the book. Yeah.
Did the movie, did you get the expectations that you were getting from the film related to the movie? Were they similar in a way that you saw it coming?
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was very similar. Like, like reading the book, I had like these two characters. Like obviously I had seen the movie first, but then when I read the book, like, I really felt like the characters fit, and like the whole like relationship, that she's much younger and like not established, and then Carol is like older and like takes care of her more. I think it's more emphasized in the book, but it comes off well. Like especially like a little like mommy's baby and stuff like that. I think it comes off well. Yes.
What do you think of Todd's claim that he was really attracted to this, that what he really wanted to tell more than anything is not like a struggle with being in a gay relationship, but was to just tell a love story?
Yeah, I think that's true, because even though like she is married and she does have a child, but she is going through a divorce, and it keeps them separated a little bit, but it's not like the main like factor in this movie. I would say that their affair, their romance, like is totally like the main point of this movie. And at the end, they end up together. So.
Great, thank you.